gotta hold down the city.
You're always gonna have people who don't believe that you're really good at what you do, you know, and that's probably more so because they haven't figured out how to be good at what they know or don't even know how to do, you know. So, you know, that's just what it is. You know, every level you reach, you're gonna come against obstacles, and you have to combat those obstacles in order to move forward. It's almost like you're playing a video game, you know what I mean? And then the prize is your sanity. Word.
Ha. Come on with it. Come on with it. Come on with it. Ha, 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 ha. Come on with it. With it. Come on with it. With it.
Me and you getting it on, don't even go there.
Come on with it.
Once I bring it to you, you won't be safe nowhere.
More levels, more devils. Diesel, airing out the stage like a Neville. Brother, leave you. Dot on your face for no good reason at all. We in a bad place. Ha, ha. Hip hop is separated by the nice and the nice not.
The Hornets coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. We welcome you this Thursday evening as we get set for some exciting NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. It's the first game back in Atlanta for the Hawks.
Well, it's always nice to come home. You're comfortable, you're excited, and certainly you have the fans there looking for you to bring your best basketball and get a win. And oftentimes, your fans can energize you when you're in your home building.
Yeah, and emotionally, that's a huge help. I mean, it doesn't necessarily always translate to your performance on the court, but I tell you what, it does give you that sense of confidence that you can get the job done.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Charlotte, Kemba Walker is out there with Lee. Then it's Cody Zeller. Then it's Kaminsky. And it's Batum in at the three, the small forward. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
Exactly. The defense determined not to allow the easy layup right there. They'll settle for making him earn the free throws.
Hawks on D. 4-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Walker dishes to Zeller. It's stolen by Korver. Here's Bazemore. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T. Bazemore's got 8 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Atlanta.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Now here's Teague following the miss by Frank Kaminsky. Millsap attacking. Horford kicks to Teague. Outside for Korver. The Hawks working the ball around. Bazemore misses.
And guys, you hear about how the Hawks are the jokingly referred to as the Spurs of the East. It has to do with their coach, Mike Budenholzer, who's really brought that philosophy here to Atlanta.
And it's Lee penetrating. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion from here.
Nice stroke from long range. And if he keeps getting those opportunities, he better take them.
Walker's shot is off. And here's Atlanta. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. He gives them a double-digit lead. Korver's got his first bucket of the night. Now here's Walker. And he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game. Here's Zeller. Good.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
Teague kicks to Horford. Korver attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. Korver's got his second bucket.
They're allowing a sky-high field goal percentage. That won't get it.
Not at all, Clark. You rarely see a team surrender. If that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just with the doctor ordered us some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
And Batum kicks to Lee. Kaminsky, the pass to Walker. The feed to Batum. Back to Walker. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
Yeah, the drive to the bucket was great, but the finger roll was even better. I mean, obviously, there's some things out there he does not like and wants to talk it over.
Well, Greg, you played, and you envision yourself as a coach as well. So, sometimes you need to make some adjustments.
And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. I Mike Scott's checked in for Millsap. Cephalosha comes in for Kent Bazemore. Tim Hardaway Jr. is checked in for Kyle Korver. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for T. Last outing for Charlotte, they won that game against the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah, the confidence just exuding in that performance on the offensive end. I mean, really illustrates how this team clicks when guys are communicating and executing as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, roadkill is hard to get in this league. I mean, to be a great NBA team, you've got to be able to have that kind of performance on the road. Focused, purposeful, and productive. Really solid.
And Atlanta has possession, leading by 5. And there's the whistle. That goes on Frank Kaminsky. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here is Horford. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Passes it to Scott. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. Scott's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. A nice shot by Zeller.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
And Batum kicks to lead. And he goes in for the dunk.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
No shortage of scoring here. And now the second quarter just getting set to start. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
I just think that from an intensity standpoint, their defense has really been the key. It's been the catalyst as they've been able to disrupt their opponent's offense.
Absolutely. I mean, they've been much more intense defensively. And their defense not only has been intense, but it's been swarming and saran wrap-like.
Paul Millsap out there with Mike Scott. Then there's Hardaway. Then it's Thabo Cephalosha. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Kent Bazemore's checked in for the Hawks. Korver comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Schroeder. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Schroeder's got the second quarter going with the first basket of the period for Atlanta.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
The dish to Bazemore. And here we go. Lee heading to the hoop. Finishes the break with a slam.
Well, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense just like that.
And Clark, the best way to get that early offense is with steals that allows you to get out in transition.
Now here's Millsap. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. 5 to shoot. Outside for Korver. And the 3 off target. And Clifford in his third year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. And he's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff for both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
You know, a huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air.
Atlanta making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Walker's shot is off.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Frank Kaminsky picks one up. Atlanta shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one at the line is good. He's off on the second. And stolen by Zeller. And now here's Batum, the fast break opportunity. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Teague. Here's Scott. Can't get it to go. And Charlotte will come the other way. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Back to Teague. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Korver in the hoop for his 3rd make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
Ooh, that is a tough shot.
There's the dish to Walker. It's stolen by Teague. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. Hammers it in after taking it the length of the floor.
And with that speed, once he took off, the D just had no chance of getting back.
Well, I think they did the right thing. I mean, just give up the 2 points and move forward. Hey, discretion is the better part of valor sometimes. Write that one down, game players. Discretion is the better part of valor.
Floats one up. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Walker. Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Atlanta making some changes. Al Horford, he's checked in for Kent Bazemore. And Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Korver. Teague drives in, and Scott has it in the corner. A 3-pointer off the mark. Hornets trail by 7. A fast break now for Charlotte. Batum's running, and that one's good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
For Charlotte, they've gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. It's out of bounds. They are saying it was last touched by Lee.
Over the last month, let's see how the Hornets performed, Kevin, in the NBA stats. First in fewest turnovers a game. 6th in three-point field goal percentage. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And, you know, going back to their turnovers, fewest in our league, that shows you the intelligence they play with. You have to beat them. They are not going to do it for you.
And the basket by Horford.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, just getting the ball into the post has to be option number 1 for them right now.
And the foul on Mike Scott. For the Hawks, Kent Bazemore comes in for Scott, and it's Korver in for Hardaway. From the inbound, the Hornets rebound. Here's Zeller, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And he's got his first free throw of the game. And the first one goes. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Tyler Hansbrough's checked in for Kaminsky. Troy Daniels comes in for Nicholas Batum. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Lee. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. And Teague, here we go. And that is good. And it's 7 points for Horford.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Here's Lin. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And that one falls for Lynn. Both free throws good from Lynn. Atlanta with the ball. This is to Bazemore. To the inside. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. Eight seconds left now here in the second. Outside Korver. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And the first.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Here we go now, the start of the 3rd quarter. Welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. The Hawks leading by 5. Tipping off the second half. Here's Steve Clifford's 5. They've got Batum. Zeller is out there with Kaminsky. Then it's Lee. And it's Walker in at the 1. The 3 from Korver. Korver missing again. Inside. Here's Kaminsky. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Hornets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Yeah, looking over their percentage on the season, I think they will be thrilled with the number in terms of their free throw percentage, 79.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
And the Hornets making a change here. Jefferson's checked in for Zeller. Troy Daniels comes in for Nicholas Batum. Lamb is checked in for Courtney Lee. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Here's Lin. They look to him for part of their offensive attack. Right now he averages nearly 12 points a game. Daniels dishes to Lin. There's the triple. Daniels, no good.
Boy, he's got a nice-looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, and a lot of times he'll still knock those down no matter how good the D is.
Here's Lin. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
Yeah, the defender all over.
Greg, he got in good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
Mike Scott's checked in for Atlanta. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Jeff Teague. Good on the 2nd free throw. Atlanta leading by 3. Wide open. Horford's shot is good. Horford's got 9.
Just no chance for the smaller defender to block that shot.
He's really, really good at using his size to free himself up for those mid-range jumpers. A master at it.
And that's just showing off right there, guys. I mean, he is too good with that crossover.
Elbow shot is on the way. And good as it rattles through the hoop. 8 points in the game for Kyle Korver.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Lin the pass to Jefferson. They get the rebound. 2nd shot opportunity. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. That one on Horford. The Hornets have gone 6 of 8 from the free throw line tonight. So for the Hawks, Tavo Cephalosha has checked in for Kent Bazemore. Hardaway is subbed in for Kyle Korver. Both free throws good from Al Jefferson. The Hawks leading by 3. Here's Horford. Again, the miss by Horford.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Took him no time at all on that one. Daniels has got his first bucket in this one. Schroeder kicks to Horford. Baseline J on the way. Stolen by Jeremy Lin. Here's Lamb. Hornets keep it alive for the lead. The shot no good. The Hawks have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
And the Hornets making a change here. Hansbrough's checked in. Hansbrough is screen on Hardaway. Lynn's shot is off.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. And now the 2K leaderboard. If you want to talk defense and talk block shots, just have a look at these teams, what they've done the last month. In the third spot, the Hawks.
They have been racking up the blocks lately. I mean, if they keep this up, they're going to be a very difficult matchup for anybody.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. So an almost entirely new grouping now for Charlotte. Zeller, he's checked in for Jefferson. Batum comes in for Troy Daniels. Lee's checked in for Lamb. And it's Kemba Walker in for Jeremy Lin. Scott kicks to Horford.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Took him no time at all on that one. Now it's a 6-point Hawks lead.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
That doesn't go either for Hardaway. Lee goes in. Here's Batum. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
A heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
And finished off by Horford.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Hardaway dishes just. Oh!
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
For Charlotte, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And that one falls for Zeller. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Paul Millsap's checked in for Scott. Ken Bazemore comes in for Cephalosha. Kyle Korver, he's checked in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Teague in for Dennis Schroeder. The Hawks have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Charlotte's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. That's a 2-pointer from Walker. They get the rebound. Out to Lee. It's stolen by Korver. Pass to Bazemore. Millsap at the elbow. A pointer. No good. Lee cannot hit. And we've reached the end of... We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Teague and Corver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Bazemore at the 3. So that's the Hawks 5. Lee kicks to Walker. And the 3 ball is good. Walker's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Hornets.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off. Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Lee kicks to Zeller. Soft touch off the glass. And the Hornets lead by 3.
That's some grit and determination in the post. Essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Exactly. This is the time to attack on the interior and convert those easy opportunities.
One-on-one here. Here's Bazemore. That's good. And so Teague with the assist. Teague's got 3 assists tonight. And Walker kicks to Batum. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
Atlanta calls timeout. A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Mike Budenholzer was discussing with his guys. He was not at all satisfied with their effort levels, saying, we're losing the hustle plays and all the 50-50 balls. We simply can't win that way. We've got to get after it. Let's see how they respond, Kevin.
Dennis Schroeder's checked in for the Hawks. The kick out to Walker. Down low. Here's Jefferson. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
And here's Corver from the arc.
Since halftime, he has just been in a funk offensively.
And Walker kicks to Jefferson. On the wing, Batum. Jefferson setting the pick for Batum. Charlotte moving it around. And stolen by Horford. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Bazemore misses.
All the defender had to do there was just stay close to him, and he did.
And it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Horford. It's stolen by Schroeder. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. And the slam dunk by Bazemore.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And that one's good. Millsap.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Atlanta leading by 4. The 3 from Corver. It's rebounded by Jefferson. Jefferson's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Batum attacking. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn. 14 points for Batum.
It's really been a tale of 2 halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Corver, no luck.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a one-footer. Come on now.
And that one's good. Hornets have gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Walker goes in, and it's sent back by Horford. Fast break here. Here come the Hawks. Here's Ps4.
What a passing display he has put on here tonight.
Yeah, he's spoiling us, Craig. I mean, there's just another fantastic dime drop right there. That one certainly should make the highlight reel.
Kaminsky. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there. Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
The free throw off from Horford. Guys, a critical time for them in this ballgame.
No room for mistakes right now.
It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Well, I tell you what, he's having one of those days where if he takes it, he makes it.
Ps4 passes to Millsap. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack. Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Walker. Here's the teardrop. Oh, off target. Atlanta calls timeout. The score is tied at 63. Just 2 seconds left in the game. Atlanta calls timeout. Teague drives in. Yes!
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And so it's the Hawks who come out on top. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finishes. Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal.
Yep, and it might not be the way a coach would have.